So with Romeo, since he already knows yes means food, then I'm just gonna work it yes. And I'm also just gonna make sure that he's sitting the whole time. Yes. And you'll notice how close I am to him, and that's just so I can catch him before he jumps up. So as long as he sits or he's in a down position, then he can have kibble. And this will just reinforce staying in place and being nice and calm. So the idea is he's going to learn that he gets rewarded when he's in place, but when he breaks position, the food goes away. Romeo, sit. Yes. And so for a down, I'm just going to put the food real low, and I'm just going to put gentle pressure on his collar. And at first, they'll resist because they're naturally inclined to pull back if someone's pulling on them. And so he's going to pull back at first, but if you just keep the pressure on it nice and gentle. You got it, buddy. Yes. Yes. Good boy, right? And so sometimes you just have to wait him out and just hold that pressure there. And then once he understands that he can't get away or do what he wants to do, then he'll go into the down. And so I'm just gonna, he stood up, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that pressure. While I have my hand nice and low. So I just have my thumb in his collar and I'm just holding it there. And then when he goes into a down, the hand goes away, and now I can just start feeding him for staying in a down. And you just notice that I'm feeding one after another, right? And eventually that'll slow down to where I'm not feeding him as often. But in the beginning, I just want him to really just soak it in that when I'm down here, or when I'm sitting, I get kibble or I get rewards. And then when you're ready to slow down the feeding, well, now I can do this, right? And I can wait a little bit longer between each kibble. So he stood up, so the pressure goes on. The food stays low. And then I wait him out. Yes. So that pressure goes away. And he starts getting fed for staying in place, which is called duration. So he's going to have duration into a down and a duration in a sit. And you'll see that I'm just rewarding periodically now. So he's still waiting for the next piece of kibble. But that'll allow me to space out the feeding. So maybe once every 3 seconds or maybe once every 5 seconds. But the goal is not to let him stand up. Here you go. Good boy. You got it? Come on, buddy. So I'm just waiting him out. And pressure goes away. So he's in it down. And then it's really important too, you don't want to sit there and just work this for 10 minutes. So after 3 to 5 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and back off of it and just work on something different. Yes. And so I'm also just reinforcing the marker, which is yes. So it's just yes. 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 And so as long as he's sitting and he's making eye contact, I'll give him a piece of kibble for that. Yes. So as soon as he looks at me, as soon as he makes eye contact, yes, I'm going to mark him and reward him.